everyone, and welcome to our Touch Base Thursday for March 28th, our last Thursday together in March. I don't know where March went already, but wow, has it just gone fast. So just going to give it a minute here for all of you to find me live here before we get started. And I'm going to also make sure that I'm where I need to be here. And we will get started here in just a little bit. So if you are joining me, please comment and tell me hello. And again, it's our last Thursday of the month of March. I do not know how that is even possible that we are ready or at the end of March, but I for sure am ready for spring. So I'm hoping that all of you are also getting ready for spring. Hello to Philomena. Welcome. She's the first one in with a hello tonight. Thank you, Philomena, for joining me 2 nights in a row. She was also part of the my online bingo that I had to redo from last week with technical difficulties. Luckily, kids know how to fix your technical difficulties. So anyway, as you guys are coming in, hope that you're enjoying some of our, I know we're having some pretty nice springtime weather here in Michigan, and I'm really excited about that, and I'm ready for spring. Although with spring is going to be a very busy time for me personally at work. So I know a lot of you have heard about all of the FAFSA delays for federal student aid for students and how it's affecting financial aid offices. And it's a big time affecting our office. So we'll be crazy busy packaging students for fall once we start receiving that information. But it is just crazy busy right now with getting ready for packaging our students, and then plus trying to get ready for fall coming up here. So anyway, great time with it being nice out with the weather, but it's going to be very busy in our office. I'm actually kind of nervous for the next few months because I don't know what to expect being my first go-round in the new office. But anyway, excited for these students to hopefully finally get their financial aid offers, because if you've watched the news, I'm sure you've all heard that it has just been a nightmare for us to be able to get information from the Department of Education to package students and give them their aid offers. And so students are delayed making their decision where they want to go to school. And anyway, all that wonderful stuff. But I'm excited for spring, even though, like I said, it's going to be a busy time. I'm excited for spring to happen. I just don't know where the month of March went. I hope that all of you are preparing for your Easter celebrations this weekend. We're going to have a pretty laid-back Easter. So what we usually do for Easter, hello to Courtney, and I see we have Janet and Carol in here as well. What we usually do for Easter is we always go to our sunrise service church, and then our church does a brunch afterwards, and it's a fundraiser for the youth. And so I've only got 2 more years where Claire has to help with that breakfast, but they always recruit my husband to do the cooking. So he cooks the eggs for the brunch. So he'll be in the kitchen, and I'll be enjoying the breakfast. And then usually we come home from that and we all take a nap. So that's kind of been our Easter tradition lately. But we really enjoy our Easter sunrise service and then doing the brunch and stuff like that. So anyway, and of course what's been really fun is to see, my kids are older now, so Claire actually does an Easter basket for Chloe, my granddaughter, her niece. Her and Natalie do a basket together. So this will be Natalie's first holiday where she's still gone. So she is still doing her internship in Florida. And I know I haven't talked about her in a while, but she is loving it, doing well. As you guys all know, she's in the entertainment realm and loving it. There are certain aspects of it that she's ready to come home. Other aspects, she's going to be sad when she has to come home. So anyway, excited for that with her. And then she's also decided to make a little bit of a change in what she's going to be studying at CMU. So she has decided to go down the business administration, human resources management realm. So she actually has an appointment with an advisor next week to make some changes to her academic plan and do that instead. She's really been enjoying some classes with that. and thinks that that might be a better fit for her. And I told her, now's the time to get it all figured out, you know, while you're young and can explore that a little bit. She's still going to do her minor in American Sign Language, loving that, and a minor in dance, but she'll be moving over into the business administration realm. So she determined that while she was gone. And so she has a virtual appointment with an advisor next week. So excited for her with that. I think that she enjoys working in an office now. So I think that's going to be a much better fit for her anyway. But sometimes you just have to let them find their way, right? That's what I like to say. They have to find their way. Hello to Karen. Yes, I'm glad you found me. I'm sorry that it's becoming a pain to find me. I don't know why Facebook does that, but sometimes they don't notify you guys. And even if I put it down, or the link, I have the link in the description for you guys to just click on. Sometimes you have to, like, if you're on your phone or iPad, scroll down to reload the page, or if you're on your computer, at the very top there's a little circle, and you just click on that and it refreshes the page. But Facebook sometimes makes it more and more difficult for some of you to find me, and so I apologize for that. I've been trying to make sure and post it out there for you guys about a half an hour before I go live. So anyway, a lot of people are on spring break this week with all of our schools in Michigan. Most of them all have spring break this week. Driving into work, I've noticed that even the roads are a little bit sparse with cars. But anyway, I'll take it and enjoy it. So our spring break week, I actually took a couple days off this week. Monday, I just spent the day home with Claire. We just kind of did whatever we wanted to do. And then on Tuesday, sorry guys, I'm starting to get a picky throat. On Tuesday, we went to down by the Lansing area, and we ended up getting her some new point shoes. So her point shoes that she's been using forever are not supporting her much anymore, because they call it the shank is too soft for the strength of her legs and her feet. And so we ended up going and getting her fitted for a new pair of point shoes. And that was an hour appointment, but oh my goodness, did this lady who fitted her knew what she was doing. And nope, we need this, nope, we need that, try on this, try on that. But it's a pretty neat thing to watch how they make sure that these kids have the right tools to be able to do their point dance. So Claire is, oh, Courtney, you had to actually click on my photo. Okay, that's interesting. They change things all the time. Gotta love it, right? One good thing, though, is I always do post this to YouTube afterwards. So if you ever can't find me, you can always go back to my Facebook page later, but I do post them to YouTube. I try to do it the night or the next day. They're on there at least by the next week. So, but anyway, so that has been fun for her. She's, really went through the point shoes when we were doing Nutcracker, and now she's doing 3 dances on point for dance recital, which is the first weekend in May. So we had to find her some different point shoes, and so that's what we did. And then we went out to lunch and just had some fun. So that was kind of cool. So anyway, other than that, I went back to work. She's been enjoying time here with her new pet, Olaf. Those of you that were my online bingo last week did not go as planned, and so we had to do it last night. Again, I appreciate all of you. Every single one of you made the switch to do it last night, but I had some internet technical difficulties with my phone that quickly my daughter fixed for me. But anyway, our new pet, Olaf, our pet cat, all white cat, got in the video twice on me last night, and so I had to very nicely tell him off the table, because we don't allow him on the tables. So I made sure that Claire had him upstairs tonight so that he wouldn't he was like right in the middle of my cards. That's a first for me, because we've never ever had a pet in the house before, so other than our hedgehogs. So this has been a little bit different, but really nice kitty cat, and he's very friendly, and so it's been fun. And Claire named him Olaf, like the snowman from the Disney movie Frozen. So although we're finding that Olaf is a little bit hard to say, it's not like coming off our tongue as easily as we wanted to. So I find myself calling him Buddy, and Claire sometimes calls him Bubba. So who knows what the cat's gonna come by. But we're finding Olaf to be a little bit harder to say than we wanted it to, but we're gonna give it an honest try before we decide to pivot. But anyway, okay, so you guys know, oh, Janet, that's a good one. Ollie, I like that one. So you guys know the routine. If you share my video, you get into my drawing, and we have 2 winners from last week. I had the opaque faceted gems, and I had a bolt of this beautiful, beautiful, this is the pecan pie stitched vanilla ribbon. So the winner of our gems is Peggy Barth. So congratulations to Peggy. Peggy, those will go out. And both of these ladies are part of my BB Monthly Club, and I just sent those kits out yesterday. So so Peggy, you just heard your name. I just saw you commented. You are one of our winners for sharing. Yeah, I just sent out the BB Monthly kits today. My husband dropped them off at the post office, and I could have put these in both. I could have put these both in my packages for you, because the winner of the other ribbon is Mary Clark. So congratulations to Mary and to Peggy. We will get those out for you guys, though. Oh, you lost your white kitty cat. Oh. So the story behind our white cat is I had a white cat growing up on a dairy farm. It was literally a farm cat, but we had it in the house all the time, and its name was Trixie. It was a girl, and I loved my all-white cat. And when my daughter Claire started volunteering for National Honor Society, she needed some volunteer hours, and she started going to what's called the Karma Cat Cafe. It's kind of like an adoption center for cats. They've taken stray cats, get them fixed, spayed, neutered, microchipped, get them all good to go, and then they look for their forever home. And so Claire is my animal lover and fell in love with this cat. This cat fell in love with her, and needless to say, we have this all white, beautiful kitty cat here. So it reminds me of my childhood, and I think it was kind of, I think in a way it was all just kind of meant to happen that way. So, but she still goes there to volunteer because she's got about, I don't know how many more hours to get in, but they're required for our National Honor Society to have volunteer hours helping out in the community. And so that is one of the areas that she's been helping out in the community by going to that Karma Cat Cafe. She cleans the litter boxes, she cleans the floors, she takes care of all kinds of things. Right now I think they've got about 40, maybe 50 cats that are looking for homes. So she's been having fun with that and did that a couple times over her spring break week. Okay, so up for grabs this week, if those of you that share, I have, and these were on back order forever, and I now have them. It is the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. So I'll be giving away my purple people. Courtney, I know Courtney's out there. I think Shireen might be out there, I'm not sure. But these are my purple people. And then I have a bolt of the Starry Sky ribbon, one of the in-color ribbons that will be leaving us. So those are the two prizes that we'll be drawing for next week for our live. Now, next week, I will be live with you guys on my normal Thursday, but the following week will need to be a pre-recorded video. I will be gone visiting Natalie. We're taking a quick little trip out to Florida, my husband, myself, and Claire to visit with her, because they haven't seen her since she left in January. And so we're going to, and she was not able to get any time off during spring break week because the spring break is so busy. And so we knew that there's Shireen. So we knew that we would need to do it at a different time. So we leave on a Sunday, come back on a Thursday. But that week I will have a video for you, and it will be a sneak peek of some of the pre-order products that I'm able to get from the new upcoming annual catalog. So have no fear. Know that while I'm gone, I will still share with you, and you'll still see some awesome products from the new catalog that will be coming out. Other things going on. What you're going to be seeing tonight is a class that I created I forget what I did this for, if it was for one of my team events, but it was a cards that I created for a specific event for my team, has not been offered to any of my customers, and I'm offering it to you tonight free with a $45 order. So it's 10 cards, 5 cards, you'll get 2 of each one. You'll get all the supplies to put them together, and all you need to do is put in a $45 order with me. You can either do it directly online, or you can email it to me, and I'd be happy to put it in for you. I will post the link in the description of the video and in the comments down here after my Facebook Live is over. But I'm going to be showcasing for you the Kidding Around Bundle, which I think is a hidden gem. I have not seen it out there much. I have not seen many cards made with this one, and it is so, so cute. And the versatility of this for kid cards, for all kinds of people, is awesome. Oh, Shireen, you're going to like it. It's so fun. So when you see what I've done, I think you're going to like the different variety that I have. Other things upcoming. So the catalog will be coming out. Those of you that are current customers of mine, you'll get your complimentary copy in the mail by the middle to end of April. If you do not have it by the end of April, let me know and I'll get you one. To me, it is what I do for all of my current customers. You guys get a catalog from me as a little thank you for your loyalty and shopping with me and being part of my Stampin' Up! Journey. And then I have a paper share opening up. So if you'd like to get a little sampling of all of the paper in the new annual catalog, I'll be doing paper shares where you get a quarter pack of every single one. And it comes packaged in its own little bag with a label on it, what it is, and the item number, the whole 9 yards. It comes very well organized. And then I'm also going to be doing an in-color club where you can get one of the new in-colors every single month for 5 months. But we're actually going to do a 6th month. One of the new, the 6th month just won't cost as much, but they also came out with a new basic color called Basic Beige, and I will include some products that include the Basic Beige as well, so that way you'll be able to get that as well with all of the new in colors. Let's see here. I have different classes open. My Stippled Roses, I have 2 Stippled Roses classes open. They both close the end of this week. And then I just opened up some Xenia classes. I have a Xenia, can't say that word, card class. It's the new beautiful spring themed bundle. I have both a card class and a home decor class that you can create or purchase with that. And that's also the featured bundle for my BB monthly club. So those of you that are part of my club, I know a couple of you have already told me you wanted me to order that for you. I have, and it should ship to you. And if you still want it, you still have time to sign up for my BB monthly club. Okay. I went over the sharing things. Okay, so with that, I think that's everything I wanted to talk to you guys about for tonight. You guys ready to have some fun and see what I created with this? This has been, like I said, a really fun bundle, and I hope that you guys get inspired to consider adding this to your collection if you haven't already. I do believe this has carried over into our new catalog. I'm not sure about the paper, but I believe the bundle has. But I am like, the paper is what does it for me. The paper is so cute. So with that, I'm going to transition down to my stamp area and show you what I've got. And again, you can get this class completely for free if you order anytime from now through April 2nd. So I'm calling it my spring break special because Claire's on spring break this week, and it's been kind of nice to have her home and not on the go with dance and everything else. But you can get this class for free with just a simple $45 order. Either message me your order, I'll place it for you, or I'll give you the link to my online store. So with that, I'm going to transition down and let's have some fun. Okay, so this is what I have created for you tonight. We're going to go through the bundle and all the awesome products that I used and show you guys how you too can also use this amazing bundle for all of your juvenile card making needs. So what makes this class kind of cool is that if you don't necessarily need the bundle, if you put in that $45 order, you will get the class. So you'd be able to make these cards and at least have 10 of them for the few times that you might need to have juvenile card classes. So let me get situated here. Sorry guys, I'm still getting my computer and everything else all lined up here. Okay, so this is the awesome bundle called Kidding Around. So you get this awesome stamp set, and then you get the coordinating dies here. So the dies are what's cool too, is because you can do so much with the dies. You can make like a little castle, you can use a little brick wall. I used them in a very easy way, very easy duplicatable way, because I wanted you guys to be able to see how you can use these without a whole lot of effort. But you could make a beach scene. All of these ones cut out the different little images on the stamp set. So lots of different versatility of things that you can do with this. I really focused in on the designer series paper. Let me show you this bundle here in the catalog so you can kind of see all of the awesomeness. So here you can see the stamp set and the coordinating dies right here. So you can see how these right here cut out the big images. And then you have all of the other little pieces, parts, the bench, and all those things. The paper has lots of different patterns with the kids on it, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. You have some embellishments that go with it. And here you can see some of the samples that our design our design concept artist from Stampin' Up has done to be able to make these cards kind of cute and fun. Okay, now these cards I would not call cards for the beginning person when making cards and just starting, because there's a little bit more work involved into some of these. But you're going to see again a really simplistic approach tonight of how you can use this bundle to make some awesome cards. Then they also have here some gems. These are called the iridescent foil gems. And so we're going to also be using those as well on our projects tonight. So hello to Luann and to Maureen and Claudia. Welcome, 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 ladies. Okay, so let me show you the designer series paper. I shared with you the bundle already. So let me share with you this awesome paper. So every single side of this paper has different little kids and little boys and girls playing. And I love the diversity of all of the different boys and girls on here. So it kind of makes it just really awesome. Love that. It's just, again, so cool. But you can see that you can use this and cut out all kinds of different little patterns to be able to use these little boys and girls in many different ways. So all of these patterns have different, look at the little boy with the kitty and the doggy. So anyway, they all have different things. Like this one is doing crafts, okay? This one has it's the little boys and girls with pets. Okay, this one has different things that you might do at night, like reading a book and eating popcorn, and so they all have a different theme to that. This one's like recreational, you know, your ducks, your fishing, your hula hoop, the kids playing. So that's what I think was also neat about it. Here you have baking, sugar, we spilt the bowl of batter, all kinds of fun things. And here you have like little this one's just kind of like a fun one. I'm not sure what you want to call this one, but oh my god, look at this little girl pouting. I'm going to name that one Claire. That reminds me of Claire when she was little. I hope she doesn't hear me. But anyway, okay, so that's what you have on one side of those designer series paper. Now on the back of it is all of more of your solid patterns that you can then incorporate in, except for this one. I'm going to bring that one in last. So here are all these other colors that you have on the back. So you can see that you got some good versatility to be able to use some solid patterns as well. And I really like this one. I did not use this one, but this one is fun because you could cut these apart and use these as backgrounds on your cards, and to actually make it, you know, add the little kids to the bed, or to the tent, I should say. So many fun little things you can do with this one. But I did not use that one because I ended up using the other side for all of the cute little boys and girls. Okay, so and this designer paper was actually one of the items that they brought out for Celebration if people wanted to do Celebration and get that for free. So I'm hoping a couple of you maybe took advantage of that. And then the other thing that comes in this bundle, and I only bought one pack of these. You can see I've used some. I got more coming because those of you that purchased this class, again, it's free with a $45 order. You'll be getting some. You won't get a whole pack of these, but you will get what you need to be able to put the cards together. So you'll be getting the ribbon that I used on it and these. This is called the iridescent foil gems. And they are just that. They're kind of iridescent looking, but they look like they've got gold and silver foil inside. They're quite interesting. I'm not sure if you guys can get a good take on it, but they're kind of fun to play with. And when you move them different ways, they sparkle in different ways. The other product that I used on these cards for tonight is the Pool Party ribbon. So that paper has lots of different colors in it, and I chose this beautiful Pool Party ribbon to be able to use on my cards and offset my cards as well. I did do a little bit of coloring on a couple of my cards. The blends that I'm going to use tonight is the Berry Burst, and then I also am going to be using the Lemon Lolly. If you don't have the Berry Burst, any of your pinks will work. If you got any of the ones that have retired, like Polished Pink or the Magenta Madness, or I'm trying to think of other ones, even Melon Mambo would work. I always say don't get too stuck on using the exact same colors. And then this is the Lemon Lolly. And I think on my samples I probably used Daffodil Delight, but I pulled the Lolly because it's what I could easily find when I was in a hurry to pack and get my stuff out for tonight. Okay, so the first card that we are going to create together tonight is, let me find it here. I have them in a weird order, so let me get it out here. All right, so my first card that we're going to create together tonight is this cute card right here. So this card does indeed focus in on the stamp set, and so I used the stamp set. I did not use the paper for this one. You can see I used the paper more in the background. I used Pool Party to get a little bit more of a pop of color on that. So for this one, I used crushed curry for my card base. And so I'm just going to fold this in half, and then you can see I incorporated in that berry burst, which is why I colored the magic person. Why I colored that. The color that I did. Now, what I did on this, I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute because I'm going to show you what I did. So this is the 5 1/4 by 4 mat of the Berry Burst. And what I did for this is I cut strips of paper instead of cutting the whole thing. So this is going to go on here like that. And then this one's going to go on here like this. And then this went right on the top of it. So it kind of it looks like I have this piece going all the way through, but I really don't. It's 3 different little pieces. So another little way to make your paper go farther, if you don't want to cut a whole mat of 5 by 3 3/4, you can cut little strips and just barely have them big enough to overlap, which is what I did, because then it looks like that piece of paper is all the way through. Okay, and then this one's going to go over here on this side. You can see I'm leaving that little bit of an edge all the way around it to make it look like it's, you know, again, it's cut on purpose. It's cut a little bit smaller to give you that edge all the way around. And then this one is going to fit here right in the middle very carefully. There we go. Isn't that cool? Look at that. So again, pop of color, that yellow just brings that pop of color out. Thank you, Philomena. And then we're going to put some ribbon around here. So, and again, you can, even though I didn't use any Pool Party in this card, I really liked the pop of color that came with it by using it. This ribbon is a very, very nice ribbon. Very, very easy to use. And I love adding a little bit of ribbon to cards because it just adds a little bit of extra awesomeness to it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the ends there. Wrap this around. Again, I'm not going to go all the way around because no one's going to see that I didn't go all the way around. We're going to add some adhesive to the back of this, and now we're going to go ahead and adhere this down to my card. First, I want to make sure that I get this nice and straight. Thank you, Kelly. It is cute paper. This whole bundle is very, very cute. I love it. Love it. And then by putting this layer on this crushed curry yellow cardstock, doesn't that just make that pop? Just makes that pop. Okay, so in advance, I have stamped using the Memento Black ink, the adorable little wizard. Wizard is the word. Yes, one of you told me that. Here's the little wizard, and we're just going to do a little bit of coloring on him. Look at his bunny slippers. Did you see that? He's got bunny slippers. I love it. I'm going to use the light Berry Burst to color him in. So I'm just going to color in this little strip right here on his hat. And you can see that I just used the 2 colors. I probably could have used the bigger side on this bigger space, but we're just going to keep using the little one. So fun. And you can also use the darker blend if you want. I'm just sticking with the light on this one for tonight. I think I may have probably used the darker one. And then you can see here too, I just colored in. This is why I had the little end, because I colored in the little flowers on his cape here. Colored those in yellow. Are his little slippers not the cutest thing ever? Like, look at those bunny slippers. So, true story, both of my girls had bunny slippers when they were younger. And they both have, and still use them, bunnies that they slept with. Claire's is named Mary, and she's my junior in high school. And then Natalie, who is my 19-year-old, hers is named Milford.
but she calls him, used to always call him Moti when she was little. So his new official name has become Moti. And yes, Moti did travel to Florida with her when she went down for her internship. So anyway, but yeah, so she's working right at, of those of you that might not know, my daughter Natalie is working in the Disney College program. She's in entertainment, and she is a performer at the Walt Disney World and loving every minute of it. I'm not able to post a whole lot of what she does because it's magical, but she loves what she does. She's in the entertainment, as a performer, and is having the time of her life. Okay, so this is Lemon Lolly. So it's going to look a little bit different. And because this is lighter than what this one is. But again, you kind of get the different versatility of it. And then these two I'm just going to adhere together. Now, again, those of you who might be joining me a little bit late, this is a Facebook exclusive class that I am offering. You'll get all of the supplies cut and prepped for you to be able to put these cards together. There's 10 cards, and 5 cards. You get 2 of each design, and it includes envelopes. And the class will be sent to you for free simply by placing a minimum $45 order with me, either through my online store, or you can just message me. Oops, that might want to come up. Or you can just message me, and I will be happy to put the order in for you. But this is a great way. I know a lot of you might be like thinking, okay, these cards are cute, Kim, but I don't have enough people in my life to send the little juvenile cards to. And this is why this would be a great class, a great opportunity for you to get some product that you do want, that you will use, and then have cards on hand for when you do need them for the littles. I call them the littles in your life, or just really these cards can go to anybody, really. Then I stamped on the bottom of this, "You are amazing," and you are all amazing, and that's just going to go here on the bottom. The last thing I did is I embellished this card with a couple of the foiled embellishments right here, but I want to make sure I have time to get through all these cards, so I'm going to move along and go right to my next card. So this card is designed to show you the versatility of just a stamped image from the stamp set, and then utilizing some of those solid designs of the designer series paper. Okay, my next card is going to be, let me find it here. Here we go. This one right here. And this card showcases the designer series paper. So everyone's card would be a little bit different. It's going to have different pattern. This is the paper that showcases the little recreational piece of paper. And the one that we're going to be using looks like this. So it is a 4x3 piece of paper. And from there, we just kind of designed a fun, cute card with it. It says, "You sparkle every day," which I think is great for kids, to kind of give kids a little encouragement, right? Who can't use that? So this paper is cut 4x3, and then I'm putting it onto a piece of 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 Poppy Parade cardstock. So if you like Poppy Parade. The card base for this card is indeed Pool Party, which is the color of the awesome ribbon that I used for this card tonight, or for all these cards. So yes, you would also get a hunk of the ribbon for you to be able to make your cards as well, okay? So you'd get all of these supplies to use. I also have this As Your Afternoon, which is an awesome piece of paper. It's embellished with one of the Basics Embossings folder. Hello, Cindy, and welcome. I knew tonight was Monday, Thursday. Luckily, we have services at 4:30 and 7:30, so I was able to do that earlier. But I did know that, and I thought, oh, well, if not, people I hope will be able to watch on replay. So then we're going to adhere this down to the card right here in the middle. Now, you could also put dimensionals on this if you wanted to. I chose not to, so I'm going to just... oh, Shireen, that'll be perfect paper for him. Perfect paper. All right, and then you can see I added a little bit of ribbon down here on the bottom. So I'm just going to do, this has become my new way of using ribbon, and I'll tell you why. I love what ribbon brings to cards. I love the look of it. But sometimes they post offices, I'm not sure about ones in your area, but ones around here sometimes will charge more for what they call lumpy bumpy cards. That's exactly what they told me. So I kind of chuckle when I hear that terminology of lumpy bumpy. And so this is kind of a neat way to incorporate some ribbon onto your cards without, this is the second card, Linda, second card. Yep, second card out of 5. So the first card, if any of you missed it, this was the first card, okay? So that was the first card, using the paper. So this is our second card, but I love putting ribbon on cards like this because it's a good way to use the ribbon to enhance the card, and it's going to lay nice and flat for you to be able to mail and not have to pay that extra postage. Okay, so that is why I have been really incorporating ribbon this way. Then I have on a circle, use sparkle every day. And you can see here that I stamped in pool party, the little stars, and then use sparkle every day. So to me, this card would be a great card to give to somebody for encouragement, letting them know that every day they're amazing. And I love that one, use sparkle every day. It's so, so cool. So, like I said, these cards are perfect, especially for those of you who are like, I really don't need the bundle, but I do want some juvenile cards in my stash. So like I said, it's a great way for you to put in that $45 minimum order with me. You'll get everything cut, everything will be embossed, everything will be ready for you. You'll even get the embellishments that you need. You'll get the ribbon that you need to do all the fun things that I'm doing here. And I actually have a new take your pick tool on its way since I've lost my other one, so I can't wait to get that. And everyone's paper is going to be a little bit different because this is just cut from this piece of designer series paper. So you can see right here, this one is this piece right here. They're all cut from different little areas of the designer series paper. But I love this paper. It is so, so cool and a great use of paper. You can see the only thing stamped here is that little sentiment. Thank you, Maureen, for inviting Linda. I appreciate it. Oh, that would be cute too, Shireen. Absolutely. Okay, so that is card number 2. Again, really letting the paper do the work on this card, but isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, so card number 3. Let me find my card number 3. So yes, there's 5 cards and you get all 5 of them. So this one is really cute and just yet very, very simple. You can see that I really enjoyed the sentiment of use sparkle every day. And the neat thing is when you cut the paper, use the circle punch. This is the 2-inch circle punch, still current, but I'm sure most of you probably already have a circle punch. But you can punch any of the little leftover boys and girls that you have out of that to put on there, okay? So it doesn't have to be the same one. You can do, if the card's going to a little boy, you can do a little boy. If it's going to a little girl, you can do a little girl. So you can, the sky's the limit because this paper is so cool. Now, like I said, if you decide that you do want this bundle, I would encourage you to get the paper as well because I feel like the paper is definitely needed to kind of make this all come together. I'm going to move the card base out of the way. For this, it is the fresh freesia that I used, but we're going to do some work on top of this pretty peacock for a couple minutes here. And so what I did is I literally just glued these 3 circles down to so this one is not, we didn't focus on that one to make sure we got a good one. We just used it for the back side. So I'm going to start by gluing this one down first, and I'm just going to put it over here. And then I have the use sparkle every day. You can see that I stamped that again, the exact same way that I did in the previous card, but you can see I kind of moved it off to the right to give me room then to put the cute little girl up there. Now, if you wanted to, you could also add dimensionals to these. Now, I am going to add a dimensional to this one just to give it a little bit of versatility and have a little bit of dimension. Again, personal preference, personal choice. If you like more of your cards to be flatter, you don't have to use dimensionals. These dimensionals end up all over the place. But you can see there what it kind of does. It just makes that one come up a little bit more. Again, using this beautiful pool party ribbon because I just feel that the pool party adds color to this beautiful paper already that's very colorful. Just going to add a little piece of ribbon down here at the bottom. So I'm going to add adhesive along the sides here, and then I'm just going to glue that on. Let me bring it down just a smudge further. There we go. Bring it on, move it around here, back up there. And now I want to adhere this to my card base so that I don't have a sticky mess from the extra adhesive that I have around that ribbon. So this will go on here like that. How cute and simple. Final thing is we're going to add the little tie-on, I call it the tie-on cheater, to the card. So you just cut a little piece of ribbon and you put it underneath here like this. And then you're just going to tie it like the beginning of tying your shoes. And you're going to tie this right onto that piece of ribbon. And I like to pull it kind of tight and straight across so it lays nice and flat. And then we're just going to trim those at an angle. The final thing that I did for this card is you can see I added a couple of those cute little embellishments up here at the top, but you could use this template and use these colors and change them out and do whatever you'd like to do for that. But I love how simple this is just by using the paper again for the card. All right, so that is card number 3. Okay, so my card number 4 is probably my favorite one. And again, look at this, letting the paper do the work on this. So you could add 2 boys, you could add 2 girls, you could do a boy and a girl, you could do whatever you want to this one. But this one's a fun one. And again, you can kind of mix and match them any way that you would like to with the cute little adorable faces. But this one I used Pretty Peacock for the card base. And you can see my layering there. This one I did not put any ribbon on because I felt that it was busy enough. It looked pretty awesome just the way it was with the different layerings that I did right here. Now I did add a layer of 5 1/4 by 4 of the Pool Party cardstock. So this is going to go directly on the top of my card base. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that to it. So that will get put down here. And then I cut some smaller pieces of cardstock and some coordinating colors behind it. And since the card base was Pretty Peacock, I used those to kind of pull in the colors on that as well. So, and I don't have these exact sizes memorized. I think I just went with whatever I thought would be cool. Hopefully they're the same. Yeah, they are. So anyway, but I did cut a piece of cardstock 1/4 of an inch bigger to go around it so that you have that cute little edge. And these 2 are just going to go like that. Okay. And then I adhered these down to the card. So just, again, a quick little layering of some simple cardstock here. Isn't that cool? I mean, like, literally, that's just how easy that is. Like that. And I kind of have the same amount of cardstock showing on each side here. In the middle, I put It's Your Birthday, and I did put that on with dimensionals. And I think have a couple of different ones I can pick from for my my cute little boys and girls. Let me see what I have in my pile. So that's just going to go in the middle. So I have this cute little girl, that cute little boy, and this cute little girl. And I'm going to do these 2. I'm going to do this little girl and this little boy. So the little boy is identical. But again, you can make them all different by mixing and matching them up. So I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of those 2. And one's going to go up here. Excuse me. And this one's going to go down here. Look how cute that card is and how simple. Again, the paper does it. Sorry guys, I had to get another quick drink. And then the final thing I did is I added in some of the little embellishments here. Again, those are those foil embellishments. And voila, you have a cute card, cute birthday card. You'd also want to probably add a basic white mat to the inside. Usually I have those cut to put on my cards. I don't always on my Facebook Lives to save a little bit of time, but you could also decorate the inside and have a white stamped on in the inside to have them right. Isn't that cute? I know, Peggy, it's always so much cuter when you see it in use, right? And you see how to use it. I totally understand that. All right, so that was card number 4. Here is our last card for the night. Again, showcasing the paper, and this is the same colors of blends that I used. And this one I brought in some of the purple. So this is the Gorgeous Grape color. And then I brought in the Fresh Freesia. I'm going to actually move the card base out of the way for just a minute. And we're going to layer this all up. So lots of little pieces here. But I loved these 2 pieces of card or designer paper together. So for this one, it's 5 1/4 by 4, and then these pieces are 3 3/4 by 2 1/4, or maybe even 2 1/2. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, I'm covering up my favorite little pouty girl. Anyway, I love that one. It's probably one of my favorites. I should maybe make Claire a birthday card for that, for her birthday in the fall, and tell her that that was what she was like when she was little. She literally would sit and pout like that sometimes. No joke. Okay, so those 2 are going to get glued to the top, and then you can see here we're just going to overlap where those 2 meet with, you guessed it, the Pool Party ribbon. And again, it just kind of pulls all that together. So I'm going to add some adhesive along here. Oh, I'm glad you guys are. And like I said, I know it's the one that not many people have demonstrated, which is why I chose to do it. Because I always say it's so much nicer to see things used than, I think all of the Stampin' Up! Products are like that. It's so much better to see them used than it is to just look at it and go, oh, I don't know how I would use that or if I would like that. And all of these colors are in the Designer Series paper. So you get a lot of selection of different colors. And I think layering, you know, you guys know I'm a layering fanatic. So I did layer the Fresh Freesia with the Gorgeous Grape, and then the cute little girl here on top. They're all going to layer perfectly. And then we're going to adhere those together. So that one's going to go on top of this. And then this is going to go on top of the Fresh Freesia. And they're all specifically cut 1/4 of an inch bigger so that they will do exactly the layering that I want them to do. And that will go on with some dimensionals. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the 4 corners of this. And so I want to thank you. I see we've got some new people joining tonight that some of our regulars have invited. So first of all, thank you to those of you inviting your friends. And friends, thank you for following along with us. I'm glad to have you here with me. And so there is that one. And then we have the You Are Amazing down here on the bottom again with dimensionals, which I think is cute. Hi, Linda. Oh, I'm glad you like these cards too. Oh, and I should mention to any of you that are local to the Mount Pleasant area, Mount Pleasant, Michigan, don't forget that I am offering one more crafting retreat for the season before we wind down for the summer. Calling it my Spring Fling Crafting Retreat. It is April 13th from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on a Saturday at the St. Henry Center, which is where I do all of my events. And I am doing it completely spring themed. And so I cannot wait for you guys to see all the fun things that I've got for your little gifts and everything else. Oh, I'm Pat. Hello. I'm glad that you like this. Okay, so now, again, we're going to color this cute little dress. So again, if you guys are local to the area and you want a day away, I actually had the request from a good handful of people that attended my event in March who asked if I was doing one more event to help them wrap up their winter projects before they take a break for the summer. And I thought, you know what? Why not? So I did put it out there, and we've got a pretty good little turnout coming. I do have room and space for more people, though. So if you are interested in coming, let me know. So this, yes, Maureen, this is in the January through April mini. Now that I think about it, though, I think it is retiring. I thought it was carrying over, but I know when I looked at it online to steal the graphic to post that I was going live and sharing it, it said retiring soon. So I'm not sure if it meant just the paper. I know that the paper never sticks around, but I'm not sure. So if this is something that you guys know you might want, now that you've seen it in use, I would snag it before it's gone, okay? Because it is retiring soon, and a lot of those things that are retiring soon are while supplies last. So, unfortunately. All right, and then, like I said, I used Lemon Lolly here to kind of, I think I used Daffodil Delight on my samples, but I couldn't find my Daffodil Delight. And so I purposely did this to let you guys know that you can use any colors that you have when it comes to the blends. You don't necessarily have to have them all be identical to the ones that I use. You can use anything that you want here. But there you got some yellow hair, blonde hair. Oops, and I forgot this little piece right here. The little sun. Oh, Linda, you would love it. Yes, and they would love it. How fun would that be? All right, so the final thing on this one is then going to be to add these awesome little embellishments onto the card, and I am going to take the time. My Facebook Lives, for those of you that are new, I try not to keep it beyond an hour so that all of your time is valuable, so that you guys can kind of plan accordingly. And so I usually shoot for being done by 8. So go me. I have 5 minutes to go. Well, that one fell. I miss my take your pick tool. So we're going to just use some scissors and then stick it to my paper. There we go. They're all just falling apart. Okay. There we go. All right, so those are my cards for you tonight. So let me bring them all back in to show you guys. And again, I'm going to explain to you how this class works. So this class, you will get this class for free by placing a minimum $45 order with me. It would include all the supplies, all the paper already cut, and you would get what you would get when it comes to the little boys and girls, because I have to use what I have in the paper pack. But you would get all the supplies to make these cards. You would make 2 of each one. It would include the piece of ribbon that you would need. You wouldn't get a whole bolt of ribbon, but I'd make sure you get enough ribbon to make your cards, and you'd get enough of the embellishments as well. Like I said, you'd get all 10 of these cards plus envelopes shipped directly to you. I don't have a tutorial typed for these yet, but this would be a quick tutorial that I could type. So then you guys could have the measurements in case you wanted to make additional of these cards. But again, this is also a great way for those of you who maybe are thinking, I don't really need that bundle because I don't need a lot of kid cards, but a good way to replenish your stock by getting other product that you do want and that you can use, and then get this class in the mail for free. So I will be posting the link for you to order online, or you can feel free to private message me right here on Facebook. I'd be happy to put in the order for you. I'm calling it my spring break special promotion. With Claire being home this week, it's been a joy to have her here in the evenings and not have her rushing around to go to dance and everything like that. So this is a promotion that I'm only offering through April 2nd. With this free class as an option. So anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I know that we've had some new people here, and welcome. Please make sure you like and follow my page. You'll get notifications hopefully when I go live in the future. But I appreciate all of your time, and I want to wish you all a very happy Easter, and I hope that you can join me next week. I will be live with you guys next week as well, and then the following week will be your pre-recorded video where I'll be showcasing some new product from our new annual catalog. All right, have a great Easter, everyone, a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you all back here live with me next Thursday night. Bye, everyone.